Hello, guys. Very excited for today's session. We have Oliver. Oliver is like the guy, like how many times you've connected already?
Yeah, 3 times. I think you were on R1 in the lab, and then I've been on your group 2 times.
Yeah, like Oliver
This is
is
the first time.
absolute assassin in conversion rate optimization in landing page. His company, Landing Page Guys. So Landing Page Guys have built the landing pages for some of the biggest, brands and high volume offers in the space. They understand conversion optimization. They understand design. They might have built page for you, if you're listening this, because they build pages for so many people. Their designs are awesome and they're actually converting. And what Oliver will present today is like something that now when he just told me, I was so excited. So Oliver, can you tell me like what you will present today?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really excited as well, because when you come on Alex's show once, you have to make sure it's absolute fire. When you come on it twice, you have to make sure it's good. But if you're invited back for a third time, I have to give you something completely new, completely unique, and something that's hopefully going to help a hell of a lot of people. So we have never ever done this before. This content has never been shared before. We have our own group, we have our own following on YouTube. And we haven't even shared that with our kind of own list now. So we're giving Alex an exclusive because we love him, we love his group, and we see how valuable it is to the community. So on this show in a second, I'm going to share my screen with you, and I'm going to walk you through. Whenever I do these, I hate presentations where you have slideshows and really slow kind of talks, and there's no real case studies or no actual proof of what you're doing. So on this, I'm going to show you real actionable stuff. That's going to be a live case study of a client of ours that's done over 2 million in Shopify in the last 6-7 months, who's consistently getting a 3-4% above conversion rate. Obviously, that goes up and down based on traffic and quality of traffic and time of year and day and everything. But a blended CPA, a blended conversion rate of over 3 to 4%. Their AOV since we've worked with them has shot through the roof, has over doubled. So their product is $18. And I'm going to share all this with you anyway, so don't worry. But their product is $18. We're getting an AOV of over $60, and the lifetime value is phenomenal as well. So I'm going to show you the exact store. I'm going to walk you through every single page on the store that's critical to the store. And I'm going to tell you why we've done what on the store and lay out the whole thing for you. You don't have to then come and work with us at the end of this. You can go and use your own designers if you code brilliantly, if you have your own themes. Just go and implement things. I got asked this question yesterday, actually, doing another talk, and someone said to me, like, you do a lot of talks. What frustrates you? Is there anything that you don't like about doing talks? And I actually love doing this. And Alex will tell you I get quite passionate, and sometimes he finds it very hard to shut me up because I just talk and talk and talk. But the one thing that pisses me off when I do talks is when I see people not taking action. Because we've had so many people watch our stuff, implement 1 or 2 things, and then contact us and be like, shit, like we should have listened to you. It actually works. Like, so all I ask of people is you don't have to come and use us, but if you have your own teams, just go and implement this stuff because it will make you more money. If you do want to use us, we'll have a special offer for you at the end that's exclusive only to Alex's group. We don't offer this anywhere else. So keep watching to the end. But if it's okay with you, Alex, can I share my screen and get this started?
Sure.
Amazing. So let me just double check you're on this screen. Can you see PackMask in front of us?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, guys. So a little bit of history about the company. The company was born out of the pandemic. It is a face mask brand, a PPE brand. Now, anyone and their mothers were selling PPE, and they were selling these awful, disposable blue masks during the pandemic. Boxes of 100 for £4. You see them on Amazon, eBay. First and foremost, those masks damaging to the environment because they don't biodegrade. Secondly, they're nowhere near as effective. But even in a competitive space whereby PackMask, for example, were competing with those types of masks, they were able to become a category king here in the UK within this space and sell fashionable but safe masks that would retail, here's an example of them, that would retail for over $18 per mask and still get amazing conversion rates, amazing AOVs, and amazing lifetime value.
$18 per mask?
18.
$18 per mask?
Yeah, they have silver ion tech in them, so they're very, very safe. Whereas the blue disposable masks are around about 30% safe. These are around about 90%. So they're far better for you. They're reusable, they're washable, so they're safe for the environment, all that kind of good stuff. But I'll show you how we kind of showed that on our landing pages and sales.
Let's do it, man.
So let's go through the whole store. I've got the back end open as well because I want to show you some flexibility of how you should have your pages coded and such. This is our home page, and we originally had like quite a static home page. And what I mean by that is like everything below this is kind of static, but we never had this kind of top section. And we were looking to, we offer like an ongoing CRO service, and they set us the task of basically increasing AOVs, increasing conversion rates based on the original store we did. And we've come up with this new model, and we now offer it on a lot of our stores. So we have 3 dynamic components on this. And if you have a store and you send traffic to your store and you have a lot of organic traffic, these 3 elements are really, really crucial. So 1 is this toolbar up here, this kind of nav option. 2 is this, we call it the flash up here. And then secondly is this kind of supporting flash here. Now, it's a no-brainer. If you look at things like companies like some of the biggest companies who do e-com online, especially fashion brands. So if you look at like Boohoo, ASOS, Fashion Nova, all of those companies, they follow a similar model. And what it allows you to do is be flexible with things like sale. You can see right now, Packamask has a flash sale on. So they can be very, very flexible with switching out this image here, and the message up here, and do that on the fly. It's very, very easy. Basically, in the back end of your Shopify store, you just go to your customized theme, you click theme, and then on the home page, we have these options whereby we can click, for example, toolbar, which is this one here. I can change this text to anything I want. I'm not going to save that. I can change the link to any collection, and it's just built to be super, super flexible. The same with the notice bar here. I can switch out that background image. I can switch out the links, and the same with this image here. So that's just one tip. This isn't necessarily a conversion principle, but it's one tip that we've not shared before that we're now implementing on all our stores, because then you can just be super, super flexible, okay? It doesn't take much for anyone to develop these kind of 3 blocks, and it just gives you that flexibility to update sales, update new products, update things that you want to get across to different people, and you can run promotions. So I think this is really, really important for your homepage. When it comes to page layout, and I'm mainly going to go over the homepage, the product page, and then your post product page flow, because I think these are the most important elements. But when it comes to any page layout, we talk about various different conversion principles. Now, if you want to watch previous videos with Alex, we cover those conversion principles in detail. We run through things. I'm going to do things quite quickly on this one because I want to get into more the actual layout of the whole website and how we made the kind of UI UX very, very kind of user friendly and convenient for the consumer. The first thing that we mentioned is the AIDA principle: attention, interest, desire, action. So going down the fold, getting their attention above the fold, then piquing their interest, then desire with social proof, and then action. So I'm just going to show you that very, very quickly. You can go to packamask.com, by the way. I'm not masking anything, excuse the pun. I'm not, covering up the URLs. I'm showing you exactly, what this site looks like right here, right now, with real stats. So attention above the fold, we have this clear headline, okay? So we're grabbing their attention. Flash sale, 10% off, use coupon. Social proof is key above the fold as well. So make sure you have something like this: 5 gold stars, rated excellent, plus 100+ reviews. So that social proof is really, really huge. We gather their attention, and now we're piquing their interest. So more social proof. Again, if you want me to see this broken down into more detail, head on over to Alex's YouTube channel or go to our YouTube channel, just search landing page guys, you'll be able to see full breakdowns. But that social proof and trust is crucial. So these guys have been featured in all of these publications. The second we get featured, we add the logos on. It just encourages people to trust. Whenever you're thinking about building a site, whenever you think about building a landing page, conversion rates, 2 main things I think are really, really important is social proof and trust. What can I put on this page to say that I'm a trustable brand and that other people trust in me? That's the social proof side of it. So these icons and stuff do that for you. Going down the page, again, all these little icons and stuff are how we managed to leverage and would compete against a $1 mask versus an $18 mask. It's things like this that we can show, these trust icons. And by the way, icons work really well when you have like boring text. Don't just use boring text or bullet points. Icons do really, really well. So this is all about that interest section. It's piquing my interest. It's showing people how they can be interested in this mask, the features and the benefits of these masks. What is the benefits of buying this 18 quid mask versus a £1 one? Well, it's clinically proven. We've got a trust seal, silver ion tech. It's loved by thousands of people. Buzzwords like it kills up to 99% of bacteria for 50+ washes. Okay, and then you've got that social proof again. So you've still got those reviews, you've still got that thing. Again, anyone who's watched my video before, this is a really important part of your landing page or your website or your funnel. It's that 1, 2, 3 step process. So it's telling someone how they do it, how it's going to get to them, and then what's the result, what's the benefit. So number 1, select your size and style. Number 2, fast delivery is going to get to you very quickly. And number 3, what is the benefit? Okay, well, you're going to stay safe first and foremost, but you're also going to look stylish. All things like this add into your social proof as well. So your reviews, testimonials, pictures of people in your product. Again, I have a lot of people go to me, I've really struggled getting reviews or really struggled getting pictures of people in my product. We ran a test with these guys whereby we segmented in Klaviyo on the back end via people who had repeat purchase. So people who have come back to their store. And in my mind, why do you go back to a store unless you like the product? You don't really, do you? So, those repeat purchases are going to be your loyal customers. We segmented via 3+ repeat purchases, and we sent out a personal email from the founder, a plain text email, just saying, hey, it's Dave, owner of Pack a Mask. We just wanted to thank you for being a very loyal customer of ours. We wanted to send you a free gift. So always lead with the free gift. People love something for free, right? Just say, we've already got your shipping address from your previous purchase. All we ask is in return is a picture of you in your mask that we can use on our website. And we sent that out to, I think, over, I want to say about 600 people. And honestly, we had about a 50% uptake. So we got these kind of hundreds of images sent back. All we had to do as a company, they had to do as a company, is send out free masks. Cost of goods on these masks aren't much. You would happily pay the COGS in a monetary cost to get that many reviews and social proof, because it's going to add to your conversion rates. It works really well. So social proof, we're then kind of, going through more products. This is all to do with that interest section, piquing my interest, features. Again, notice on the feature section how we use icons. Visual icons are way, way better than just plain text. They just work way better. We're still piquing people's interest, trust with all these seals. Any seals you can use like this, like recycling, wash and reuse. If you're in a consumable product, anything you can do around organic or recyclable or vegan friendly or, all those kind of things really work. And then we're getting into our desire section. So again, I'm not going to do that ADA principle talk on here because you can see that elsewhere. What I really want to do is show you it in action. So desire is all about social proof. So reviews, testimonials, people in your masks.
You said desire all about social proof. It's like we as humans pretty much want like what other people want, right?
You've pretty much summed it up. And notice how any of these photos look like they're shot from models or look like they're shot in a studio. They're all very organic, natural people taking photos on their iPhones because of exactly what you just said, Alex. We desire what people like us have. So these people are similar to me, hopefully I don't look as old as Harriet here, but, I can relate with these people because they're real people wearing real masks. So these images work way, way better.
And did you also covered, like I see, so there's one lady, two ladies, there's a man, and there's an older lady. So
you have every demographic. Yeah.
That you
want. Absolutely. Yeah. Because this is such a broad product. We wanted to include exactly that. Everyone from each age range. This is primarily female demographic on this because of the pattern mask. Females tend to like the pattern designs, whereas blokes we're quite simple creatures. We just want a black mask.
But then you're saying like, oh, maybe there's some lady, but she has a husband, and like husband doesn't really give a shit, about the husband. Like let me get one for him to. Exactly
that. You've nailed it, spot on. So you have that desire section. We also go into detail with Trustpilot, and again, guys, this isn't a secret. You don't have to pay Trustpilot 400 quid a month. Like just take a kind of screenshot or you just copy your ratings over to your website. None of these click, by the way. We don't want to give any traffic leaks. We don't want people clicking through to Trustpilot. We don't want to lose them. Frequently asked questions. This is a really important and underrated section on your sales pages, website. We've spoken about this in detail before in Alex's videos, but I'll just cover it quickly. Basically, all you want to do on this section is ask the top 10 questions that everyone will not buy your product for, if that makes sense. So I've said this before, people go, well, how do I come up with my FAQs? Take your product and give it to 10 friends or 10 family members who know nothing about your product and ask them to ask any questions about that product. And you'll find out of 10 people, 4 or 5 questions will recur between those 10 people. And they're the questions you want to put on your FAQs, along with things like delivery information, refund information, anything that people are going to think in their head before they purchase, you want to give them the answer here. Because what you don't want to do is don't want to give them an excuse to just click away because they don't know the answer to that question. So all we're trying to do is just encourage people to trust us, give them that social proof, and answer any questions they may have. That's all a landing page does. That's the purpose of a landing page, just to serve those questions so that they go and buy our product, whatever it may be. Okay, and then we have that call to action at the bottom. So this is our home page. I think that the most important things to note are what we've covered, the AIDA principle. The layout of your page is so important. I think AIDA is so undervalued. I wanted to show you these flashpoints because I think if you can have the flexibility within your Shopify theme to change these based on campaigns that you're running, this is huge for email. This is massive for email. If you can send out emails with the similar sort of graphic saying flash sale, then it's congruent when they come to your sale because they then see it on your site. Yes.
Is it like, I'll be like interrupting you all the time, so you can
please do. I talk for England, and that's because I'm English, but yeah.
So like, how is it like, so with these banners, like you guys develop these banners, like
we do, because we have an ongoing CRO relationship with these guys. So this is all done internally by us. However, anyone can, just use a graphic designer, find someone on Upwork. This is a flat image. This isn't a button. This is a whole flat image. This background, this is an image, but this is text-based. So the way we've coded this, just send this video to your coder if you want them to do something similar. Look, you can see that's a flat image. So the background's a flat image. And then we just had it coded for 3 lines, so we can change the text. So let's say we're doing a free shipping offer. We can do something like free shipping today only. We can change that, and then we can change the color as well. So let's say we wanted green in the background with white text. We just made it dynamic. It's not rocket science. It's really flexible.
I saw it just the image that you just insert there, but that will probably slow down the loading time, right?
It will. So that's why any of these images we run through. Our designer designs in PNG, so we run through compresspng.com, which just speeds up your image size, and then we upload these. This is under a megabyte, so it's not big. And then this is just done via code. The reason we did this section by code is A, to be flexible, so that we don't need to get a designer involved to change the text if we want to do it on the fly, and B, so it's far better responsively. If you've got an image that has text on it, when you go responsive, the image is going to shrink, so is the text. So by doing it here, we can basically cut this down on mobile so that this looks really good responsively. So that's the reason we've done that. So I feel these kind of 3 elements are really important on websites going forward in 2021, just to give you that flexibility, especially and I know everyone's shitting it, and it's maybe not as bad as it seems, and this isn't my expertise, this is Alex's and other media buyers' expertise, but with the Facebook and iOS changes, conversion rates are so much more important. So in my opinion, so is email, because if you have that customer, getting them back to your site is way easier than acquiring them in the first place. So this gives you real flexibility on email. Like I say, we do an email campaign with these guys every single weekend. We just find that Friday, Saturday, Sunday works. Whereby we will do something like this, email out a sale, we'll pump it over the weekend, it will sell really well, and then we'll go back to a kind of more normal backdrop during the week. And that's kind of how we run promotions here. Secondly, I want to go through a product page. So let's go ahead and check the kind of face mask collection page. This is a collection page that we came up with for these guys. Notice again, we've got social proof on every single page. So we always carry that rating over in case you land on a collection page. And I'm just going to select a mask, and then I'll take you through this collection page. Okay, so there's some really important elements on here. And again, really important elements that are crucial to 2021. I feel this is brand new information. Like I say, we haven't shared it with anyone else, but a lot of this stuff we are doing way before everyone else, just like a lot of conversion stuff. We've been doing this for 8 years. We are geeks at this. So we like to test stuff, get the data, and then kind of move forward from there. But this is how your product pages should be laid out. Now, again, a lot of you might be using themes or page builders where you don't have full control, and that's fine. You can still take the tips that I share on here and implement them in some way on those templates, but this is fully custom. The most important elements, again, above the fold: social proof straight away. Okay, so those stars, that's social proof. We've got a clear headline. This works really, really well. So a little pointer: if you don't have an in stock or out of stock kind of counter on your product pages, add one. Again, you might laugh at some of the things I say and think that won't make a difference. Trust me, it will make a difference. We know. So just by adding this in stock icon, it really works. And if you can zoom in, you can see it kind of pulsate. So it gives you that kind of live feel, which is really cool. We then go into a very emotive description. So, we're talking about the benefits, comfortable, reusable, kills 99% of bacteria for 50 washes. Again, we're fighting against the kind of guys selling these £1 shitty blue masks. You have to go a bit more emotive. We have to touch on people's emotions, touch on those reusable, the recyclable whole kind of aspect of things. So very neatly, social proof, title, in stock, emotive description. And then this, again, is a huge reason why Packamask's AOV has gone through the roof. So they used to just sell one mask at £17.95, right? So £18.
That's nice. Typical like Shopify store would have this like quantity breaks, right? Which doesn't look as nice as this.
Yeah, I mean, again, everything we do is custom, but there are add-ons where you can get close to this. It won't look as good and won't be as good, but you can get very close. So I don't want people to watch this and go, oh, I can't afford to work with the landing page guys, or, I can't, this is out of my reach. It's not. Go and do some research. The add-on that we used on the back end for this is called volume tiered. I think it's volume tiered discount. So this allows you to tier discounts. Okay. So we give them, again, I think the word for 2021, and I've been saying this a lot this month, is convenience. I love this whole convenience model. It's how can we conveniently give someone an option? So we're not saying buy 3 masks, £13.33. Buy 3 masks and you'll get them for £13.33. Add 3. We're saying click this button, we'll do it for you. So as soon as we add 3, it's already done for them. Buy 6, and we highlight that option. Okay. Or this we added about a month ago, and we've sold more 10 packs than any other amount. So this is really cool. So a nice call out. So buy 10 masks for just £4.99 each, and then always put that.
So discount is that kind of like dramatic if you if you buy 10.
If you order 10, and you'll find most people now will order 10. So, and we've called out that percentage. So always call out the monetary saving and the percentage saving. Split test this with the monetary. We've started doing this on other clients' sites, and we've actually found the monetary saving amount converts a little bit better than the percentage. And what I mean by that is instead of saying save 25%, save £8, whatever that monetary saving is, £5, whatever the difference is, works quite well. So I would split test the two of them. Then we've got our clear add to cart. So notice how our call to action buttons stand out. They're not the same color as anything else. They're a clear kind of standout color aside from our color palette. We have, again, trust. So again, this isn't rocket science. You can Google or go and steal them from us. I don't care. Go to packamask.com product page, right click this image, save it as, and add it to your landing pages by your buy buttons. It's all about that trust, okay? And this one as well. This one's really cool. So guaranteed safe checkout. That will boost every single one of these tips. And I probably just shared about 15 with you in the space of 15 minutes. But every single other one of them will do this, slightly move the needle, okay? If you add all 15, that's when you start seeing big jumps in your conversion rates. So this is why we share this information. It really works. Product description, and then these clear kind of bullet points. And now I'm going to quickly go through because I want to go through the pre-purchase funnel with you guys, because there's some really exciting stuff that I don't think many of you will have seen before on that. But just quickly going through that page, just make sure again you've got that social proof, some more images, some more reviews, and then we kind of just do the whole kind of discover the range at the bottom. But we do this very last because we don't want people jumping between product pages before they bought this product. And then some more social proof.
What I noticed about the pages like about this particular page and the home page is that it's very like visual and it's not like overwhelming.
Right. White space everywhere.
Yeah. So it's more like signs, visual things. It's not like a lot of text and you have to
anything that you can take and break down as text is a huge benefit. So that's why we say things like, even stuff like this, you could write about this mask all day long, but if you can just change it into a visual element, people relate with this so much better. Bullet points work so much better than blocks of text. Again, we could put these all in a block of text. People wouldn't read it. It's all about kind of having not too much, but the right amount of information and just keeping it really lean and kind of visual. But what I'm really excited to show you guys is the pre-purchase funnel. Now, there's no secret that there's been a lot of uproar in our industry, in CRO industry, about things like Zipify, post-purchase upsells, Cart Hook, Bold upsell, and all the kind of other ones that Shopify basically contacted and said, look, you have to go native. So you have to integrate with us because we want to control that purchase experience for the user. We don't want you doing anything shady, basically. So it's going to become harder and harder, in my opinion, to upsell people, cross-sell people in a, I don't want to use the word spammy, but in a non-native way. So what we've come up with, and I believe we're the first people to do this, and this was an idea I'm going to actually take. It wasn't our team. I came up with this idea, and not very cleverly. I came up with this idea because I was shopping for groceries on an app here in the UK. So I don't know what happens in the States. I know, Alex, you're in Miami. I don't know how you get your groceries, but here in the UK during lockdown, yes, the shops are open, but I'm too lazy to go to a shop. I hate going to a shop. So I just do it on my phone. Now, what happens on, say, for example, Tesco, which is a huge supermarket here, you add all your products to cart on your app, and then you go to check out. And before you check out, it comes up with a screen that says a pre-purchase that says basically you've forgotten some essential items. And it gives you suggestions. So it will suggest things like milk, butter, flour, juice, all those essential items that everyone probably has in their cupboard, right? So we took that concept and we developed it into a pre-purchase funnel. And I'll show you how that looks. So we add to cart 3 products, for example. We're now taking to cart. This is a really cool thing that's increased AOV on Packer Mask. So we introduced this. So on those bundles, let's say, for example, you just want to buy 1 product. You go to your cart page and it says, wait, don't pay for shipping. So we've got a minimum shipping amount. And it says add, and it gives you the actual monetary value, which is very easy. Any coder should be able to do this dynamically who has any sort of skills. It's not hard. Add £12 5p for free UK shipping. So it actually tells you, oh, you're only £12 off, or you could be £1 off or 50p off. But then we also calculate that on here. So we say buy 2 or more and get $4.69 discount. So all the time we're encouraging people to up their AOV, up their basket value. And this has been working really well. And this is why we were able to take the AOV from about £18 to about £60. Another thing, and again, I'm just going to get geeky because that's what we do. These steps up here are really important as well. We learned this from lead gen, okay? So in the lead gen space, there's lots of what you call multi-steps, whereby you take someone through different steps of a form. And just by adding what step they're on in the form, you can increase your conversion rate. So just by telling someone what step of the purchase flow they're on, you're going to increase their conversion rate. Because what you're not doing is you're taking them to another page and they're going, oh, not another page. I didn't realize there was another page. I just want to purchase this product. You're giving it to them very clearly. You're saying they're on step 1 of the cart, they're about to go to suggestions. So watch what happens when I now add another product that's going to be over that shipping amount. We then add it and we go, oh, yippee, you've just got free shipping. So a nice visual element that's dynamic, that changes based on your cart value, works really, really well. Okay, so that's really helped up your AOV. Now I'm going to take you to my, thanks to Tesco, but my suggestion wall, which the term we're conning, and like I say, I think we're the first people to do this as far as I know, do a whole kind of suggestion wall on e-com side. So this is exclusive for you guys. If you want to add it, trust me, it works. What you want to do on here as well is implement that shipping dynamic call out, because again, if I'm say £4.99 off, I'm just going to probably add a nice little upsell that only cost me £5. It's a no-brainer, but then I save on my shipping. So you're kind of you're nudging that shipping. You're like, hey, you're just off the shipping. Here's a few products that'll get you above the shipping, and you need them. They're essentials. They're nice. So we call it out.
This page is also custom coded.
Yeah, exactly that. It's custom coded. So on the back end, all we do on the products is if you go into a product and then you add it to suggestion collection, it will appear on this page. We might work on an app, so we might launch this in app form. But we, as you know, Alex, like we're very much bespoke. We like to do work with kind of high-end clients and do everything kind of custom. But again, I'm not going to pretend that. What I am going to say is I would say we're the first to do this, and this was an idea we came up with. However, I believe lots of people will be doing this in 2021. So we're not going to be the only people to do this. This isn't patented. This isn't a product that we can go, no one else can do. I'm showing you it to say go and do it. You'll make more money. Whether you use us or not, and whether you wait to the end of this video where we're going to have an exclusive deal for you, that's irrelevant. I'm giving this to you for free if you want to go and show this video to your coder. But yes, this is fully custom. Basically, all we do is, like I say, is on the back end, we say if product is in collection suggestion, appear on suggestion step. So we can have full control over what appears on here. But what works best is putting your cheaper products at the top. All you want to do is give them the kind of almost like a cross sell. So let's say I bought a mask. Why wouldn't I want to buy a mask case to keep my mask clean in? So it's just a cross sell. Why wouldn't I want a chain to put around my neck to hold my mask here? So we're just kind of cross-selling things that are convenient to the consumer. that are really easy to add. All I have to do is go add the cart. It's basically a one-click upsell pre-purchase, and then I know I'm on this step. So I know I'm on suggestions. I know the checkout's coming next, but this has really, really helped increase AOV. And we switch these out. We switch out the products. We record which one's best. These ones tend to work best because they marry alongside the product. And if you can cross-sell like that, you're really going to increase your AOV. Last but not least, we go continue to checkout. And then we're on to Shopify's kind of checkout, whereby we don't have too much control. One quick thing that I'll give you a tip on is this up here. People see the image. Anyone can put an image here. Most people will just put their logo. Don't create an image like this where you have a logo and you have that trust proof as well. So people who land on this organically will think, oh, this is embedded. This is actually hard coded in. It's, you know, the verification seal and a secure seal. It's not, it's just an image, as you can see. So just create an image similar to this, and this will help with trust and increase your conversion rates. One last thing I want to note is the congruency and the consistency across fonts, colors of fonts, and colors of buttons on your your pre-purchase checkout funnel. So notice how this is continue to shipping, it's green. Notice how this is continue to checkout and it's green. Okay, on our cart page, it's the same. It's continue to checkout, it's green, it's white font. Again, just making that change and making it consistent across the whole funnel will increase your conversion rate. So if you're looking at your buttons and they're all different colors and different fonts and different weights and different messages on different steps, you're confusing people. So make sure that consistency is there as well. That's kind of the whole walkthrough. That's the kind of main key elements. You can go to the site and have a look on the site, but hopefully you can see now some clever things that you can actually do on your store and your landing page to A, increase your conversion rates, B, up your AOVs, C, increase your lifetime value via doing things like this and going on that email play just by making sure that your site is flexible. And hopefully that's been really helpful.
That's awesome. I mean, like, there's so many, like, just from, like, obviously you're also explaining, but also just from, like, observing how it's, like, structured.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, right? I wanted to give you a visual so you can see, you know, I'm not hiding anything. It's there. You can go to packermaster.com yourself. You know, like I did say, you can use us, or you can send the link and the URL to your designer or developer. It's not a problem. If it's okay with you, Alex, we do have a deal for your guys if they do want to use us.
And, like, I mean, it's just, you know, before we get into that, like, we've done these sessions before, right? And then, you know, a lot of our guys already, like, reaching out to you and working with you and having, you know, amazing results with you. So I reached out to Oliver. It's like, can we do something? Like, can we collaborate in a way where it's like will be also beneficial for you guys? You know, we bring you some good clients. You know, clients benefit from it.
Everyone wins,
right? So that's how it's structured. And so I asked Oliver for this, and Oliver structured pretty good deal for you guys. So yeah, man, please share.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that. And like I say, you know, we kind of help each other, and I love your group, so I'm very happy to help members of your group. I want to make sure that these people are coming from your group because you've just built such an amazing resource, and we want to give back for that. So basically anyone, again, you don't have to work with us. All of this stuff can be done by other design development teams. Take this video, do what you want. But if you want to work with some experts who do this day in, day out, we do between 80 and 100 projects per month. We eat, sleep, live, breathe CRO. We've been doing it for 8 years. All you have to do is go to landingpageguys.com, go down to the form, fill in your details, and all you need to do is in the message, just mention that you're coming from Alex's group. So just quote Alex or quote Alex Fedotoff or the group on Facebook. My sales team know to expect those kind of buzzwords, and we will give you 10% off any project that you do with us. Okay, so this is exclusive to the group. We don't really do discounts. We don't have to, you know, just because we're busy enough. But head on over to landingpageguys.com, go to the bottom, mention Alex or this video in the group, and make sure that my guys give you 10% discount, and we'll honor that for as long as you see this video.
That's awesome. And yeah, guys, just use when you reach out, there'll be a link, I think, below. Just use the Alex, or you can use Alex Fedotoff, you know, when you reach out to get that special offer. But also, like, I still have a few questions because, you know,
of course. Yeah,
like,
please.
In this particular funnel, so you don't use those like post-purchase upsells like Card Hook and the like Checkout X.
Yeah, there's loads of them. Zipify. No, so everything we do tends to be custom. So everything you just saw is custom. I think this is a really important lesson for 2021. And again, like, forgive me because I study this and talk about this all day. So this is what we do, you know, whereas, you know, you do this on traffic and you're amazing at media buying. Like, this is what we do. So we're kind of real geeks about it. Every conversation I've had with different people is that the more organic and honest you can be in 2021, the better. So we've gone from everyone selling online, and there's a huge econ bubble with, you know, the last couple of years. And for the first time, a lot of people were purchasing online. And what happens is trends happen. So when that happens, people jump on the back of things like free trial, free plus shipping models, post-purchase one-click upsells, pre-purchase one-click upsells, anything you can do, not to scam, because that's not the right word, because you can do it, you know, legally and within the lines of Shopify and everything like that. But anything you can do to kind of get people to purchase more quicker or be opted in. And I think what happens is that has a has like a lifespan, right? People do it one time and they get a bit burnt and they get pissed off, like, oh, I didn't remember I clicked that one click upsell, but I obviously did, so I'll pay for it, that's fine. Or, oh, I didn't realize I opted in for a subscription, but, you know, I'll cancel it, that's fine. And that happens like once or twice with per person. I think we've now gone through that cycle where people have opened their eyes to it. And a lot of people in the world would have now purchased through a Shopify store more than once. So they kind of open their eyes to it. And I think this is why Shopify have said to people like Zipify and Carthook, you can no longer sell your app as it was. It has to be native within our system now, because they want to control that user experience. They don't want you to do anything that's outside of anything they've approved. And I think the more authentic and honest you can be now with your customers, the better for lifetime value of your customers. I'm not going to say you're not going to make as much money up front, but longevity is so crucial. So that's the reason we developed this kind of pre-purchase funnel that is very nice. Notice how there wasn't one point in that step where you didn't know what step you were on with that step count at the top. There wasn't one point in that step where you thought you were being sold something that you shouldn't have been sold. It was suggested. It wasn't quick flash, get it now, click this button and a tiny no thank you link at the bottom. It was
this offer is not available
about to expire. Yeah. Like you know, gone. I think those days are dead. So like, I think you just need to be really, really authentic with your users, and things like that suggestion wall are a great shout. It's like, hey, you've missed an essential item. Here's a suggestion. You don't have to use it, but if you want it, it's here, and it's very easy for you to do. It's convenient for you to click add the cart, right? So we're seeing more and more people go that route now, and I think that's going to be crucial in 2021.
This is so good and so valuable. Guys, if you want to work with Oliver and his team to build some of your landers, or maybe you also offer the CRO services.
Yeah, this is a new thing. So we're working on our premium. It's kind of called our premium service, whereby we will now, our old service for those who have worked for us or who want to work with us used to be just a one-off kind of project. So, you know, Alex might come to me and say, I have this product I want to sell, go and create a landing page or a store for it. We will charge them X amount, and that's what it is. Now we're offering a service. It's not even out there and it's gone crazy, but we don't even offer it on the front end. But if you mention it to our guys, you know, they will talk to you about it, whereby first and foremost, we do that. So we'll build you a store. We'll also include copy this time around. So we're going to do the content as well, which we never used to do. And then we will offer you a 21-day data review. So you drive your media. 21 days later, we'll look at the data and we'll then suggest ongoing optimizations and implement them for you for a monthly contract. So we can squeeze more and more and more out of that conversion rate.
That's awesome. So it's basically you're not only providing value on the front end, but also on a more ongoing like basis.
It was just a need from so many clients that they were like, okay, well, you've got us off to a great start, but what do we do in months and months when we want to get better and better and kind of optimize further and further? And Packmaster is a great example of that, with those flashes and stuff that we've implemented, and we run campaigns for them. We could switch out those banner graphics on a weekly or monthly basis. So we offer both still. We can do the one-off project, or we can now do a one-off project with an ongoing service.
That's very interesting. And also it's I think it's relevant and very helpful because, you know, things change, right? Like even those things that you mentioned where it's those like, hey, this offer expires like in 5 minutes. And they're like, less than probably they're effective to some extent. Probably some people still falling for them, but like it's just like the trend is going in the direction where it's like people have been burned and had bad experience, so they are less likely to fall. And you are observing so many projects, so many landing pages, so many different industries even, right? Like that you can bring that expertise of like, hey, you know, this stuff, that's what's working, that's where kind of like the trend is going, and let's test these things because that what will give you the boost, right?
Absolutely. That's pretty much it.
That's awesome, man. I mean, always a pleasure to chat with you. I know you're a busy man. You helping so many clients and so many people, and you delivering, always over delivering value. So thank you for jumping on this
Of course. I mean, those comments from you mean a lot, because you're exactly the same person. So, you know, you're always giving value to your group, and it's free, and we love what you do as well. Hence why we're always desperate to get on your audience.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So yeah, guys, if you want to take advantage of like working with Oliver and, you know, increasing your conversion rates, whatever type of like help you're looking for, there should be a link below or above. I don't know, should be somewhere. And you reach out, you mention Alex or Alex Fedotoff, and if you decide to move forward with guys, then, you know, there will be like a discount on that service. And man, I mean, so grateful for you to join this call. So many amazing insights, and thank you, and thank you everyone who listened.
Thank you. And if anyone has any questions, just put them below. Tag me below. I'm always in the groups. I'm in both of Alex's groups, and I love helping people. So just tag me in it, and I'm happy to help.
Awesome. All right. Thank you very much. And
thanks, guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone. Bye bye.
Appreciate it, mate. Thank you.